We tend to paint life with a limited palette of black and white. Governments are good or evil, leaders wrong or right. In my fight against apartheid, I saw much that would make one think in those terms. But missions like ours to the North Atlantic, where we face evil, certainly in a man like Chandra, prove to me most things are not so simple. Is he justified to take even a single innocent life to prevent a greater evil? During my mission to Chechnya, I had similarly difficult questions to answer.
Alright, welcome to Mission 12 of my Syphon Filter the Omega Strain Let's Play. This is the third secret mission. You get it from getting part-time on Yemen 1, Yemen 2, and Minsk, otherwise known as Arms Bazaar, Tahrir Palace, and International University. This mission's actually pretty cool. You can't kill anybody. You gotta go non-lethal the whole way, which is good if you want to rack up some non-lethals. So, we get to play as Mujari here. Here we go.
The mission seemed straightforward enough. We had not
First
been
things
able
first,
to contact Yuri Gregorov,
tase this guy.
SVR head, for some days, and the crisis in Moscow was growing.
Don't hold on to the tasing for too long, otherwise it kills him.
Practicing ethnic cleansing in Chechnya. I was sent to Ivankov's home village of Samashki to investigate.
Grenades for that part. Take out all three of them. That's pretty
my
easy.
air gun, of course, the taser, and grenades which carried a powerful anesthetic gas. A target would wake up with a terrible headache, but they would be alive. There seemed to be several patrols of Russian soldiers in the area, so that much was true. The Russians were involved. But my goal was to gather evidence, not fight a war.
Next part,
I would use non-lethal force to prevent my capture.
bring out the taser, start sneaking here, otherwise the guy below you will hear you and spot you.
More disconcerting was my discovery of a recent mass grave.
Okay.
The village may have been destroyed accidentally.
That was close, almost got spotted there.
Most of them would have survived. I would also have to photograph these grave sites.
Okay, and this is the hidden objective. It's a pain in the ass because you, there is no interpretation or no heads up saying, hey, there's a hidden objective somewhere. You just find out once you fail the mission part-time, and it's brutal. So, whoops. Yeah, it's a pretty fun mission, though. I really like this mission. It's one of my favorites for sure. Nice. He almost spotted me, but that's alright.
Schools were meant to be places of learning.
Took a picture of the burning school.
Damn,
Damn! Some nigga got angry.
How many curious minds had been silenced? There was an SVR chopper in the middle of the road, ready for departure.
Get out of here.
Logan's hunch proved correct.
Alright, so we're gonna
Yuri Gregorov was here.
fill the gun back
The
up.
man doing the interrogation was none other than Yuri Gregorov.
Okay.
The agency had made many dealings with Gregorov over.
You don't have to hit that guy there. You can wait till you come back around, but it's easier to hit him there.
This then was a difficult choice. The Russians, pressured by the threat of a biological attack that would kill millions of Muscovites,
so there's
responded with desperate measures.
4 guys in this area. There's Gregorov, there's this guy over here, there's that guy, and then there's a guy walking off in the distance over there. We'll deal with him later.
But I would not stand by.
There's a trick here. You target lock this guy over here, then you switch to your dormgen and you get target lock with your grenades, otherwise you're not able to target lock the grenades.
Photograph would be sufficient. I did not look forward to presenting.
So we just gotta hang out and wait for a bit.
Carefully. As soon as Gregorov left, I would only have a minute before others would come. I could not use gas because it would knock out the hostage as well, and there would be no time to carry him to safety.
Okay, come on now. Perfect. So this part can be a little bit tricky. You gotta be somewhat quick here. Come on now, hurry up. Hurry the fudge up. So that's Yuri Gregorov. I'm sure a lot of you remember him. Whoever has played Syphon Filter 2 or has seen Let's Plays of that game or saw my Let's Play, he was one of the semi-main characters in Syphon Filter 2, and he's back briefly for the fourth one, so that's kind of cool. Toss a grenade right now. That'll take out both those guards over there. Now with our buddy here, we're gonna come running. Alright. Now we're gonna have to really be on our toes here for this part. This guy's gonna come running out in a sec. Okay, good. Take the sample. So that hostage, we're gonna have to free him later, but right now, just ignore him. There's nothing we can do at the moment. Not if you want part-time. Tase this guy.
At this point, standing beside the second mass grave, I knew that indeed
To know how long to tase the guys for before they burst into flames, you pretty much have to just count in your head. 1, 2, 3, let go. That's what I do. Otherwise, automatic flames, and that's not very good for missions that don't let you kill anybody. So, okay, we're going back up here. We're going to refill this gun one more time. Roll down this area. For some reason, there's a fire sitting in the middle of the map and just, hanging out. It's supposed to be on a barrel, but the barrel glitched out, so whatever. Just don't run into that fire, because you will die. I'm going to head up here. We're going to go towards the hospital now. Come on, get down there. Bloody hell. Okay, start lobbing grenades. Alright.
The hospital as well. My anger began to grow as I thought of the human callousness necessary to destroy a place of healing.
Perfect. Come on. Hey, stand up there. There we go. Okay. So we're almost done. We need to take out a couple more guys here. I'm going to take them all out with one grenade. So let's just wait for that guy to walk up. Just saves ammo on your pistol. So pretty much aim it out to where it looks like it's pretty much flat on the ground. As far as you can go, and you're guaranteed a hit. Just take out the air pistol now again, just in case now. In case you miss anybody. Nope, you didn't miss anybody. Hell yeah.
I confirmed the sites of freshly dug
Quick
earth
pick of the
by
grave.
mass graves.
We're good here.
I discovered one which had not yet been filled in.
So don't
This meant that perhaps the
move out here
operation was
just
still
yet.
in
Wait till this guy
progress.
stops moving. He's going to turn around in a sec. Okay. Attaboy. Now his buddy's gonna come running. Yeah, there's a real trick to do this whole mission. It's very difficult if you're just starting out. I remember trying to do this mission when I first started playing this game, and I had no idea what the hell I was doing. Okay, now let's take out this last guard here so we're good to go. Perfect.
The church
Now,
had been
just
utterly
leave your
destroyed.
weapons alone. Don't.
Only a portion
What
of
I-
the steeple allowed me to guess
What I
its
do is I
structural
just
purpose. I despaired of finding any
you switch to your
Chechnya
bare
guards.
hands. That way you don't accidentally press the weapon button and kill these guys. Because now you have to escort these guys back to the beginning.
Awaiting execution.
But we're okay.
Best to free them. When I opened the door, they shook in terror at the sight of yet another gunman. It took very little coaxing to get them to run for their lives. I could not blame them for their fear.
Yeah, there are no more bad guys in the mission. We've taken every single one of them out. So now all we have to do is free this hostage over here and let all three of them run together.
I don't know who you are.
Cool.
Move quickly and silently. They must not know I'm here. Thank you again.
Yeah, so don't worry about getting spotted, obviously, because everybody's unconscious. And that's pretty much it. You just get back to the extraction zone and mission's over. Pretty fun mission if you know what to do. Pretty cool. You get to play as Mujari again. We got to play as him for 2 missions in Syphon Filter 3, so it's a nice homage back to that game. The next secret mission we get to unlock is Gabe's. Finally get to play as Gabe again. I'm stoked for that one. It's one of my favorite missions. Alright, good job. If you're playing along and got par, right on. Good game.
You finished the mission in record time. Awesome work. Cobra's earned a new commission.
So you see the problem I faced. Not act, and the CDP hostage would have been killed. Act. Free him. And he rejoins the organization we are working to stop. The larger question presents its own difficulties. On the one hand, the Russians are justified in protecting themselves from terrorism. Yet the Chechnyans too are justified in their search for justice and freedom. Who is right? Who is wrong? As an observer, I gathered evidence for others to decide, and erred on the side of protecting life. What would you have done differently?